Today's video is going to focus on adding and editing buttons and links within your web page. So as you'll see, the theme that I chose already came with a button here. If you double click on the button, you can change the text and what it says. You can change the style. So this particular theme comes with two different button options, two different colors, small or large, so I can change what it looks like a little bit. I can change where it's located on my page, so I can move it to the left, to the right, or keep it in the center. I can edit the spacing of it a little bit, so if I would like to push my button down a bit, I can add some extra space above the button and it will move it down. Or if I want to bump my button up a little bit, I can add some extra space below the button to move it up a little bit. So these are just some minor tweaks that you can use when you're tweaking your page for its final look. One of the really neat things is that you can link your button, of course, to various places. So if I click on the link tab, you'll see that I can link my button to a different website URL where I can just paste or type in a different website, maybe YouTube, your district website, a different educational website. I can click on standard page and link my button back to a different navigation button within my website. We're going to stay away from store page just because that's not the purpose of this website. I could link my button to a file that's on my computer, so I could upload an image, a document, a video, audio from my computer so that when someone presses the button, that's what it would take them to. Or I could link my button to contact me. So if I typed in my district email address here, when somebody clicks on the button, it would pop up with email and it would have your email address there so that they could contact you. So I'm going to give you an example. Maybe in class you were teaching how to create a Voki. So if I type that in there and I click on link, I can link the button to creating their own Voki. So I already have that brought up in a tab. If I copy the Voki website URL, I can just go ahead and paste it in. And I do want to make sure you click open in a new window so that it doesn't take them away from your website, but it's an additional tab that will pop up, and save. So I'm going to show you what this looks like once it's actually published and active. So I'm going to go to my live website, and under the button Create a Voki, when you click on it, the Voki website or whatever you chose to link it to will pop up. Another option with buttons, if I click on maybe the homework page, and I can drag and drop a new button to my website, and maybe I want my students to have the option to submit their homework to me, and maybe I want it to look blue, and maybe I even want to change the text. So if I go back to the design from the last video, I can click on buttons and you'll see that I can edit the text, I can edit the size of my button, or I can just keep its original. And maybe I would like to link this button back to my email. So I can click here, type in my email address, and that will allow students to submit their work to me. Maybe I want it to take the button to take you back to the home page. So I could type home, link it back to my home page. So now I'll show you what that looks like. If you're in my live website on the homework page and you want to go back to the main page, you would just click home and it would take you back to the home page. If you decide you don't want that button anymore, you can just click on X. Are you sure you want to delete it? Yes. Okay, so that's the button features. Another feature I would like to show you is linking any type of image you've added to your website. It's the same idea. I've imported a picture of a frog here. Maybe we're talking about the life cycle of a frog, and I would like to link to maybe a life cycle page for them to explore further. So I would copy that, paste it in, open in a new link, and now when I publish my website, if they click on the picture of the frog, it's going to take them to that website. One last option you have with linking is if you're adding text or a title, to your website and maybe you want to link a particular piece of your text, or you can even do all of your text. If you want to link that to something else, what you have to do is highlight the portion that you want, and this little button here is to do the same thing, to create a link. So I can link it to any of the features that I've just discussed. So maybe I want it to, I don't know, let's see, maybe take it to our math page. So you'll see that once I link that, the color of that particular word that I had linked has changed. You can also choose to edit that under the design feature. If you go to fonts and links, you'll see that the word fun is highlighted by the box, and it is preset to be green whether you click on the link or you hover over the link. I can change this if I would like, of course. You'll see that I changed the link to a red color, and maybe if you hover over it, I want to make it purple. So now, when I publish my page, you'll see that it starts out green. When somebody hovers over it, it changes purple, so maybe that would signal to them that this is something that they can click on and it will take them wherever you've linked it to. So there's a lot of different options within the link and button option. The sky's really the limit. You can customize your page with different buttons, links. You can link your images as well. So it's something that you'll just need to play around with, but there are a lot of options for you.